We've got a massive game. Just have a look behind me. Nicolas getting ready. Anders is in the booth. He always takes a little bit longer, does he, Anders? Like, comes over to the team. There's probably 7 or 8 RB Leipzig representatives here with him. It feels like a final.
It's a massive game, isn't it? I think everyone's mind tonight has been on top the group. You top the group, you save yourself so much competition. You save yourself the extra pressure of not just performing well in the FC Pro Open finals, but more importantly, to go away to a league, the virtual Bundesliga or the Liga FC Pro, whatever FC Pro partner league you're playing in, to go and get that World Championship spot. You could do it tonight, you could do it 5-6 months early, Richard.
When you look at the previous head-to-heads, Anders does have the upper hand. He's beaten him a couple of times. I remember the big game where they matched in the E-Champions League knockouts a couple of years ago, and Anders beat him, Nicolas, obviously the previous champion the year before. I had an interview with him right afterwards, and I said, does that feel like almost a legitimization on the big stage, beating one of the best players to ever do it? And he was quite emotional, was Anders. He knew that he needed to beat a player of Nicolas's ilk in order to be respected at a LAN, at a global scenario. He's now our world champion, only 18 months later.
Well, pretty much on paper, it's as simple as this for Anders Vejrgang. A draw or a win would be enough for him to top the group. If it was to be a draw, and Nicolas was to go and win his last game as well against Leandro Peixoto, we could be looking at goal difference, goal score. But with the performance we've seen from Anders Vejrgang tonight, I don't think it's going to be any question or ask between the two of them.
You mentioned Leandro Peixoto. He's in action right now. He's underway against Abu Fouazi.
Well, he's still
1-0 up inside 3 minutes.
Very much in this conversation of where he could place. But most importantly for him, it looks like he's 100% going to be in this top 3.
And it's really, he's just capitalised on Manu Bachore's horrific evening. And I'm going to call it that. He's been nowhere near the standard. Defensively, he's been letting goals in. 18 goals, 19 goals leaked.
And what's changed for him in 4 weeks? It really has been
so many questions.
A terrible performance in an evening for Manu Bachore. He sits out of this round. With obviously the one-offs unfortunate not being here tonight.
He changed shape. He went into a 4-4-1-1. He tried the 4-5-1 to make it a bit more congested. It just didn't work at any step of the way. And sometimes it's as simple as saying, you've just had a bad evening. You've not played well.
Well, if we can as well, we'll cue a poll before our big featured matchup tonight. Who do you think is going to come out on top, Anders Vejrgang or Nicolas? Will the FC Pro World Champion book himself a spot back again at the World Championships in a format, in a qualification we've never seen before in the FC Pro Open? It was the first time this year that they brought in the idea of getting auto qualification from a group-based performance. Every place in the group means so much. First, second, third and fourth all have implications on them.
Lewandowski with another chance, forces a big save from Alisson. I've just looked over my left shoulder. Kits have been selected. We are half a minute away from a kickoff between 2 and 3 in the FC Pro World Rankings. Anders Vejrgang and Nicolas99fc. The Iceman versus the world champion on the main stage, live in London.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, this game, honestly, and what it means as well for both of these two. Well, the last time they played in the group stages, Anders was able to beat him. They played in the summer of last year in Riyadh. Nicolas won that game, but they've played 5 times in total. And in those 5 games, as you said, Richard, it's only been 1 time that Nicolas has been able to pick up a result on Anders Vejrgang. Anders has always come out majority of the time on top.
I mean, today, if you look at the results, Anders 6-1 against Manu Bachore, Nicolas 5-2 versus Abu Fouazi. Anders, the real blotch on this resume today was the 7-7. Yeah, you heard me right. 7-7 against Abu Fouazi. Nicolas got his bye against the 1OS. LJR Peixoto is 2-0 up against Abu Fouazi. You look at the last round that we just saw, Anders 7, LJR 3, and Nicolas with a 5-1 win against Manu Bachore. Both have been excellent today. Defensively, Nicolas probably with a slight advantage. Anders offensively has been scoring goals for fun.
Well then, strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen, because this is the big one. The Iceman Nicolas99 against the current FC Pro World Champion Anders Vejrgang. So much on the line between these two. Who is going to top the group? Who's going to get that early invite, that early ticket into the biggest event of the season? The FC Pro World Championships. That's the table as it currently stands right now.
Look at LJR up there.
He's saying, look, I'm in this conversation still. The reason that we have said a draw or win for Anders Vejrgang is because he will not feature in round 5 tonight. Could be an early start from Miham, who maybe had a bit too much time to think about the shot. There was a bit of goalkeeper movement. And there will be once and twice. Gigi Buffon called into action there to parry that one out for a corner, but it's Nicolas in the first 5 minutes.
It's a lovely flurry. Had to score with Miham, and then the manual passing. R1 triangle just opened up the play once again on the rebound.
Step overs are pretty, but it runs straight into Winter Wild Card. Manaman there.
Could have been first blood to Nicolas.
Well, it looks like this to be as simple as it sounds. A win here for Anders Vejrgang would put him on
a free kick.
A total of 23 points for the night, because he is going to be picking up 3 points from his last game regardless.
Dougie Luiz has hit that. Look at the power bar.
Surely not from there. Oh, wow! Nicolas has just given us the perfect icebreaker into what's going to be a frosty affair between these two.
No wonder where Gravison learnt it from. His best mate Nicolas, R3, up over the free kick, up and over the wall. Nothing Anders can do about that whatsoever. And look at what Nicolas did. He had the foul. Referee played advantage. Tapped to the back 2 buttons. I want the free kick. And I'm not surprised why.
Well, in a 7 million coin budget, you have to pick up a few cheaper players. Douglas Luiz showing that he's worth every single penny.
What a finish
in that midfield. We must add as well in there, there's some interesting picks coming in from that team from Nicolas tonight, including even a standard hero of David Ginola. That's the table as it stands now.
And Manu, he's got the 3 points off the bye. That -3 goal difference, he's almost an extra point or 2 away from him.
And what did you say tonight, Richard? Conceded 17, 18 goals?
And the rest. He's simply not been at the races whatsoever.
Yes, if you finish 4th, you missed the online qualification round, you will come straight back to the qualifier, but still, by his own level and his own performance, it's nowhere near the bar that Mane Bachore.
Nicolas looks really, really crisp in possession here. The way he's moving this ball, utilising the play styles he's got at his disposal, the ping pass plus from Vitinha and Carvalho out wide. See what Anders can do here.
Penalty. Ref says get back up on your feet. I mean, it looked like a penalty shout to me.
He's spending too much time with Anders. I think he got the ball quite cleanly there. Anticipate plus coming in. Activating when company did step across him. Elise has been a danger player. Elise and obviously R9 for Anders, but the way that he moves with Elise, he'll technical dribble a little bit, he'll open up a bit of space because he's always baiting the finesse shot. He's constantly playing that extra game of chess. He's moving one step and waiting for his opponent, in this case Nicolas, to flinch, to hesitate, and then he will capitalise. Just wait, the next time he gets the ball out wide, Anders, with Elise, R9, whoever it may be, he'll just slow it down ever so slightly.
Well, we asked you for your say. Who's coming out on top of this game? It's a 50-50 down the middle, believe it or not. Just offside there is David Ginola. I mean, I'm sure that the poll will continue to change now when they've seen that on the screen.
Can't split him. The rankings can't split him either. 2 and 3.
He couldn't be any better, Rich. 2nd and 3rd in the FC Pro World rankings.
I think for the neutral as well, Nicolas scoring early is probably the best case scenario. Anders has blown players out of the water tonight. He's gone a goal, 2, 3 in front and been able to extend the lead as his opponent chased. This sets up for quite an interesting affair. We've only had 20 minutes, but it's been, can't take your eyes off it so far.
Such unique drafts as well from both the two players. Of course, yes, there's the big money moves in there, but aside from that, they've had to get creative. 7 million coins tonight, 2 winter wildcard players featuring alongside the most recent promo.
It's really good play there from Nicolas to get out of the back. The press was in. Granted, he has given the ball away now, but
he's got to deal with more pressure now from Anders Vejrgang. Cuts it inside. It's the 4 million coin man, R9, who ties the game up at 1-1.
He played out nicely until he got to the midfield. Anders pressed him high up the pitch. McManaman, that was him pulling him out, squeezing the space. Nicolas trying to step up. R9 just onside, and I have to say, it's one thing that it's just something Anders does naturally. His timing on passes, that final pass into a striker, is immaculate. The amount of times where you think, oh, he might just be offside there, and he's not. He always times it perfectly.
Well, 1-1, and still so much time to be played between these two. You at home can't even decide which way this game's going. More importantly, I can pretty much say as well that both of those FC Pro Live items will be on their way to a +2 upgrade. Yeah. A +1 for 16 points and a +1 for making it to the knockout stages, which we pretty much can guarantee. Tonight, even a win in the last game for Manu, his goal difference and goals scored will just not be strong enough from what we're looking at here in the table. You are looking at your top 3 that will be going through to the knockout stages. We're just trying to work out who will take top spot. Mia Hamm just offside there.
Yeah, you can almost imagine Anders on 21 because of the bye in the last round. Obviously, I don't want to overcomplicate you and give you too much information if you're trying to work it out at home, but that's the mental arithmetic that Team RB will be doing right now and trying to figure it out. Eljat Peixoto winning at the moment, meaning his points tally is up to 18. And you know what the last game is? Nicolas taking on the Frenchman. Hudson-Odoi out wide, who has been a danger every time Anders has come forward. His winger's not too expensive, as Brandon was saying about the team of Nicolas, but even Anders' wingers, Hudson-Odoi and Elise, they're not breaking the bank.
I mean, that's the decisions you've got to make though, Rich, when you put, you know, nearly 5 million coins in icons.
But it's R9, 4.4, I think it locked in at. Informed Theo Hernandez, Buffon over 600, and Buffon over 650.
Doesn't leave you with much change, does it?
You still got to field an 11, and, well, in Anders' case, quite a weak bench.
Yeah, I think there's a bronze player on the bench as well. I just peered across and had a little look. Back to you, Nicolas. The only player tonight using an FC Pro Live item in possession now. Jafonzo, the eSports World Cup champion, is Fabio.
That'll bounce.
Carvalho, Portuguese item, which has had a few upgrades. He's also in the knockouts. He qualified last week alongside Facu Cohen in Stingray, who topped the group. He's already in the World Championships. Nicolas, Mia Hamm just trying to bundle away past 2 or 3 players.
And again, the right stick switching for both of these two, it's aggressive, it's high pressing. You saw on that occasion, Anders looked to play the driven pass down the line. Nicolas quickly flicked onto Theo Hernandez and sprinted in front, winning the ball back, and in the end, Mia Hamm just ran into a brick wall at the back. But the level on display right now, really, really top draw.
Well, both two know how big
a win is here.
Well, a win it certainly is. Has to be a win for Nicolas to really try and shake up this top spot. There are tiebreakers that could come into play tonight. Goal scored, goal difference. Even a head-to-head to come into play. And a lot of that is in the favour of Anders Vejrgang. He beat him in the group stages. He scored plenty more goals than him. Hudson-Odoi, can he disguise a pass on the left-hand side? He could have. It just went a little bit too long on. That to be an option. He'll be patient, though. He's happy to recycle play back round to another option, does appear. Last 4 minutes away from the half-time interval. Is Nicolas going to get the last chance of the half?
I think he will.
It's the icon duo of Cruyff and Mia Hamm that he's resulted to this time. Shinola, Douglas Luiz, Carvalho, can he turn? Miham, fantastic cancellation. Very nearly had the animation. It's brave from Buffon.
He cancelled.
Tell you what.
How many times has Anders done that tonight? Trying to play out from the back and losing possession.
He said that was sort of one of the biggest mistakes he made in his last couple of games, that especially Abu Fazi, when he was able to score 7 against him. At a time of 1 minute, will Anders Vejrgang try and get one more chance?
He's got to go forward if he does. Referee won't allow him to play. Good tackle from Rudiger coming out. There has been a goal on the other side of the stage. It's a first-time flick from Vlahovic in behind, and Abu Fazi does get one back against LJR. When we left it, LJR were 2-0 in what, 10 minutes? I thought he might have extended the lead further.
What a first-time through ball that was. Let's join this game live for a split-second ball. That one is in a pause. 2-1, Leandro Peixoto leads. He's been 18 points as it currently stands.
I've just looked over my left shoulder into the booth of Anders and Nicolas, and the VOD review on Nicolas's POV is intense, to say the least. Corner played short. Sauer on the turn. Theo Hernandez. Good block at the back.
Just trying to do the mathematics here as well, Richard. 18 points, this will put Leandro Peixoto on. Heung-min Son, nice step overs, wins a corner. Remember that Leandro will play Nicolas last tonight. There is a world where he can also pick up 21 points.
Finesse. Son with it, green times, everything right, but the block in there. Interesting team. I've seen it a couple of times this evening from LJR. One of the only players to use Sauer. Long ball pass in there. We're underway again in the featured match.
Well then, we had early goals in the form of a free kick from Nicolas in the first 5 in-game minutes. 45 minutes still to be played here. This table starts to unfold. We know who you're supporting at home. Lots of love for both of these two players.
Good chance this. The driven pass just intercepted.
Upgrade Palacios. He's already guaranteed you a double upgrade tonight. A +1 for 16 points, another +1 for the knockout stages.
Mike liking Anders' celebrations. Welcome back, hope he does well. When does Group C play? Pedro, that will be next week, where you can see Bowie, the FC Pro Live item, in action.
Jonathan Tah, of all goal scorers, maybe to score the goal of the group.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that reaction as well. Anders off his feet. I think it were a look of exasperation more than anything from Nicolas.
Well, he teed it a few times in the previous matches. No one expected that to go in. Replay here, Abu Fazi. Very much might be in 5th spot as it currently stands on the table, but he is still putting up a performance.
And Abu Fazi taking points away from people. Could leave Manu Bachore in with a shout potentially. If he was to win his last game, get to 17 points.
If there's a world here, Rich, where he's
LJR
straight through,
loses.
He will be.
Nicolas beats LJR, Manu wins.
There's so many scenarios, because if Leandro Peixoto was to win this game, he'd be on 18 points. If Nicolas was to beat Anders,
I think that just shows how one win can change the table.
All 3 of those players, there is a world where they still could top the group. See, for Manu's case, the best scenario for him would be a top 3. Update here. Leandro saying, no, I'm not getting involved in any
no shenanigans
and maybes. I want to be in that top 3 before a ball is kicked. In round 5. Remember, this is Anders' last game in this group because he will be sitting out in round 5. He doesn't want to have to sit back and hope the other results go his way. Miham offside. But has this game swung? And will it be 6 points from 6 against Nicolas in the group stages? Those are the games that come up next, and as I was alluding to in round 5, it's already a 3-0 result for Anders Vejrgang. Unfortunately, the one-offs couldn't be here tonight due to illness. We wish him the speediest of recoveries and hopefully see him later on this season in one of our FC Pro partnered leagues. Just trying to take the sting out of this one, Richard, having a bit of time in possession.
Seeing Nicolas edging closer, but Anders has played out well. Does get a rub of the green on that right-hand side with Hudson-Odoi. Good left trigger there as well to shove off the full-back. Constantly triggering runs with R1 as well, and as you saw, Elise running behind. R9 comes short, then spinning behind.
Back to you, Nicolas. Not for so long. Well recovered again by Vejrgang. Elise, for me, the MVP tonight across the board. 4 out of 6 players using them in their draft. Always involved in most of the goals, it feels like. R9, can he pull away? 2 defenders, laser back to Hudson-Odoi. Blocked there in his tracks by Vincent Kompany. Update over here, it's an equaliser. Oh no.
Oh.
I don't know what on earth is happening here. I mean, he's laughing. I hate to think what Leandro Peixoto is showing us on camera. It certainly won't be a laugh.
Yeah, I can guarantee that.
Final 20 on, and it's just offside there. Has to go back. Then retrack the run. Can he find R9 then? No, he can't again. Just waiting for that perfect chance. One thing you've learned from watching competitive FC across the years, you never count out the Iceman. From all scenarios, let alone just one goal down. Vitinha, Miham, well recovered there.
Really, really good pace to get back in and make up the yards. Bruno Fernandes striding away.
Well, what's happened over here? There's a chance we're seeing.
Oh, wow.
From R9, a step over into potentially a finesse. Penalty? Oh my. Abu Fawzi. He might be 5th in the table, and it looks like he's going to be remaining 5th, but he can still be causing havoc.
Look at the bottom corner.
Screen. Oh, we got a goal in that one.
A penalty save and a Nicolas goal.
2-2, Nicolas has just equalised. It is all happened here in the last 15 in-game minutes. We'll jump back for a split second as there's some tactical changes being made, but we'll see the replay at least. This is what happened, Rich.
Ginola out wide, recycled into Douglas Luiz, and that driven pass from Cruyff into Ham. Anders with the goalkeeper movement. Nicolas kept his composure. And that table that was edging in Anders' favour. If Abu Fawzi was to score and win that game, Manu Bachore is watching backstage with a decent chance. If he wins his game and results go his way, he would squeak into 3rd. Abu Fawzi, again, causing mischief in this group. Vlahovic on the green time finesse. Recycling the play, Reinders. Rodman, green time at the near post, big save.
Abu Fawzi. Final 8 minutes. Oh no!
Oh, what a save!
Another corner. Abu Fawzi gets the result here. Manu Bachore might be looking up to the heavens. Final 7 in-game minutes. Let's jump back across to this one now. 15 minutes left in it. Sort of have to see Nicolas win, if I'm being honest, if there's a chance with him to top the group. Mathematically, a draw is still really enough on paper with the goal scored and the goal difference.
That's third place that becomes so interesting. It looks tight now, but Anders does have a +3 because he's going to get a bye in the last game. You've got to remember that. Right now, Anders is technically on 21 points.
Without a ball being kicked in round 5, Nicolas would only be able to pick up 20 points. And that would mean that the defending FC Pro World Champion would be the second player on the list. And would be amongst the best 32 players once again in the world. A chance to potentially defend his trophy. Let's see what Nicolas can give us. You never write him out. If he was to qualify tonight, Nicolas, it'd be 8 years in a row he's qualified for a world championship. Consistency you will never see. Ever again.
Ridiculous. 2017, all the way up.
We saw him in Los Angeles, didn't we? 2017, this young Argentine called Nicolas99fc.
Who scored a free kick on that night, if I remember correctly.
He did. I mean, we won't speak about the dress sense that we were wearing back then, or... What a journey it's been from Nicolas. Anders Vejrgang, though, still so young. Could be on to break $1 million of prize money this year. So could Nicolas. Final 6 in-game minutes. Stay with us. Well, what's happening over here? There's been a goal. It looks like it's a mistake that he will never want to see again. Abu Fazi will not be back amongst the FC Pro Open qualification next year. He will have to go the long route, the long way round, to try the online qualifiers. And that is a mistake he will not want to see in a hurry. There is still a world here. If Nicolas wins this game, and Leandro Peixoto wins the last game, Leandro Peixoto could take the World Championship spot.
Pauses, changes coming in.
Just see the stress there as well.
Abu Fazi, one final Herculean effort.
Surely not. Rayton. Into corner. What a game. Abu Fazi's given us some crazy matches tonight. A 7-7 against Anders Vejrgang being one of them.
Look at Haaland there. If he does decide to whip it in.
Another corner.
Last one. Last roll of dice. Short one.
3 minutes played. Rayton.
Rebound.
Oh, where's that? Where's he bouncing? Full-time result there. He heard a massive outpour there from his brother Diogo Peixoto, who's been with him every step of the way. They know they're very close and there is still a world. Well, they could top the group. It would need Nicolas to win this game. But I don't know if there's enough time. I think we could be in for a draw. Let's jump back into it.
We're in a pause. Just looking over my shoulder.
Well, it's knockouts guaranteed at least.
Yeah. As you can see, we're back underway.
Well, look, a draw's enough for Anders Vejrgang. We'll get a bye in his last game. We'll get 21 points. He will be back in the FC Pro World Championships. Nicolas scores. Things get quite shaky.
LJR's in, no matter what. Can't be caught. But could it be top?
Hello.
Such small margins.
He had to take the shot that early, though, because he was just being caught. 2 minutes of added time that separates Anders Vejrgang.
He knows. Keep the ball. You finish top.
.25 in-game seconds left. The goal difference is so strong for him. The goal difference is too strong. Anders Vejrgang An FC Pro World Championship amongst the best 32 in the world will be en route to try and defend his World Championship trophy.
He's not had it all his own way this evening as Anders Vejrgang is. He simply just exits the building. But he has done what he needed to do. He's got over the line. After that 7-7, he thought it all might come crumbling down. But he's recomposed, and he's done very, very well. And he knew what he needed to do going into that last game.